Hey guys, what's up? I'm just here shooting another recording. This recording is titled These Sounds January Part 2, year 2023. I'm just making a recording about sounds I hear and things I experience with sounds, healthcare and doctors and those kinds of people. They call it schizophrenia, but I don't think it's schizophrenia. I just don't have any way of proving that it isn't. I've been going through this for a while now, since the year 2013, and it's the year 2023 now. So I've been going through this for about 10 years now. And I've been experiencing sounds and that kind of stuff for, a while now. I just call them sounds. That's what I call them. I call them sounds. So yeah, I've been hearing sounds, and I've been taking notes about the sounds that I hear and about what they say. And I started to make recordings just recently about the sounds because um, it was something that I wanted to do, and so I started to do it. And now I have notes, and I've made a couple of recordings so far. I made a few recordings, and that's going all right. And I'll probably keep making recordings. Depends. I'm not certain. We'll see. This is gonna be my second recording for the month of January, so I don't know if I'll be making 2 minute recordings, but I plan on making some. It just depends on how it goes, on what I think about my recordings and things like that and other stuff. So, anyways, I'll start with what I have in my notes in front of me, and I'll begin with that the voices, with the sounds. It's like about a total of at least like five different sounds, maybe three sounds of them, three voices being man and two or three voices being woman. So maybe like five or six different ones that I hear. And I hear them all day long, from when I wake up in the morning at 5 in the morning until when I go to sleep at 9 o'clock at night. I'll hear them all day long. And three-fourths of the time, it seems, they can be really mean to me. It seems like three out of four, they're just down talking me and saying all kinds of horrible negative things to me. And that's just the way it is. And, you know, I do my best to, make things work out. And I'm pretty good at making things work out. But still, it kind of gets on my nerves a little bit for them to always tell me negative things and stuff like that. And then the other one-fourth of the time, it's pretty nothing crazy. It's kind of like normal talk or just random sounds, talk sounds, voices, whatever. It could be just normal. So that's what happens one-fourth of the time. And yeah, so, but yeah, three-fourths of the time of negative sounds and down talk and things like that is it gets on my nerves sometimes, and there's not much I can do about it. I do go to healthcare, and I let them know what's going on with me, and they write me prescriptions for stuff, and they give me suggestions and recommendations and things like that. And that kind of helped a little bit. Well, yeah, it helps somewhat, but not as much as I would like it to, because the sounds, the voices, the people that I hear, ever since they started in 2013 all the way to now, they uh they haven't gone away, not even one single little bit, no matter what I do. So that's kind of not good for me. It doesn't really work out for me, but yeah, and my notes right here that I have in front of me, it's some of the stuff that they say to me. Uh, they were telling me that um, any woman I would be interested in, like having a girlfriend or something like that, they were telling me over and over and over again that, oh, she was going to be promiscuous. She'll be promiscuous. They just repeated that over and over again. And that was bothering me. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to write down in my notes and share this with people on the internet, on YouTube, or whoever's listening. I was just going to share that with them. So they were saying that. And then after they were telling me that any girl, any woman that I have interest in will be promiscuous, I ended up feeling bad. I ended up not liking that. And then they called me weak over and over again, repeatedly so many times. And then they were making fun of me and calling me weak, and it was kind of bugging me. And then I have more notes here where the sounds they were saying I wasn't intelligent and colorful language. They were saying that over and over again, and that was kind of bugging me. And I've made notes of that, and I don't know how to respond to that kind of stuff. I just try to ignore it. They tell me those kinds of things, and I do my best to ignore it because I don't know what else to do about it. But yeah, and then they were telling me too. I'm checking on my notes, and they were telling me too that um, I'm a bad person for wearing warm clothes in cold weather. And it sounds kind of random. It sounds like kind of out of nowhere, but it is kind of out of nowhere. I don't even expect some of the stuff they tell me. It kind of comes out of nowhere. And they were telling me I'm a bad person for wearing warm clothes in warm weather, and I'm all thinking to myself, how does that make any sense? But they were telling me that kind of stuff, and I put it in my notes, and I'm checking out my notes right now, and that's what it looks like they were telling me. So that's one thing they were telling me. And then this is all taking place in January. So I made a part one, but I just called it January, and this one is part two January. So in the part two January, the notes that I'm checking out right now, they were telling me to do complicated math problems. They were telling me to do like what's 47 times 61, and they were telling me to do it fast. And I couldn't figure out what 47 times 61 was really fast. And then they said, for not solving the math problem, we're going to torture you with, making you feel bad and calling you names and saying bad things to you. And they were just doing that for a long time. Like, I even have the times written down, and some of these were for 20 minutes, some of these were for 3 hours, some of these were for several hours. Yeah, I have it written down, and I was talking to someone about it the other day, and I was explaining to them what I go through, and they agree with me that it's kind of like torture what I go through. So, I have some people that I talk to about this kind of stuff, and they tell me, that it kind of sounds like torture. So it's pretty bad, and I just decided to share this on the web. But yeah, and then I have one more note written down, and then that's going to be it for this recording. And in the next note, let's see, there was a total of about 5 different voices, people, sounds with colorful language to me, and telling me if I don't if I don't listen to what they're telling me, if I try to ignore them, they're going to torture my ears with down talk if I don't argue with them or if I don't acknowledge them. So, yeah, that's the end of the notes for this recording. And that's kind of what I wanted to share on the web and on the internet and on YouTube and whoever's listening. I just felt like sharing some of this stuff. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all the notes that I have, and I'll probably be recording more videos in the future. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this recording now. And if you guys listen to this whole recording, uh, that helps support my channel. And what else you could do to help support my channel is like, comment, share, and subscribe. That'll help my channel out a lot. So, yeah, I just felt like sharing this, and I'm just sharing my experience with the sounds that I hear. Uh, I am seeking treatment for this. I do go to healthcare and to doctors and stuff because that's the recommendation. That's what I'm recommended to do. And I practice some of the stuff they tell me. I do what they tell me, but it doesn't seem to work anything because I've been going through this for 10 years and it doesn't seem to have gotten any better. So, I felt like sharing some of this stuff. So, all right, then, you guys. Well, peace out. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll probably be making more videos in the future. So, all right, then, peace.